One of the factors behind the availability of out-of-season fruit and veg like these is polytunnels. Polytunnels allow us to grow summer fruit and veg at times of the year which we wouldn't usually have them. In the middle of winter, for example, like these. Very nice. Of course, the luxury of out-of-season fruit and vegetables raises all sorts of issues from an economic, ecological and ethical standpoint. But this week's Everything is Mathematical challenge is all about the more prosaic topic of polytunnels. Yeah, polytunnels. The kind of polytunnels where those out-of-season fruit and veg are grown. You see, there are two growers and they have two identical fields, which out of season, they cover in plastic sheeting to make polytunnels in the shape of a half cylinder like this one. But our two growers have decided to use polytunnels of different sizes. So our first grower, let's call him A, decides to cover his field with a single polytunnel which goes over the whole width of his field. That's because he says he likes to get in and check how his crops are doing. Our second grower, let's call him B, says he hasn't got time to check on his crops, and anyway there's no need, so he's happy to just plant and when the time comes, to harvest. And that's why B covers his entire field in smaller polytunnels. He says that although he can't get in and monitor his crops, he uses a lot less plastic and therefore saves a considerable sum of money in comparison to his competitor A. So the challenge this week is, how much more polythene does A use than his competitor B?